Hi everybody, it's Kayjay from Metro Hobbies, and today I wanted to talk about board games because there are a lot of board games out there. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, but there's also award-winning board games, and that helps us narrow it down as to how about which board game we might want to try out. So there's quite a few different awards. Some of them I will actually pay attention to. So I'm going to pay attention to the Dice Tower Awards, the Golden Geek Award, and also the Spiel Jaharis Awards. Now we've got some of those games in, so I can actually show you. They've only recently been announced about what these games are, and I'll try and briefly tell you what these games are and why they won the award. Now, I'll start with the Dice Tower. They've just been announced. It's the 14th annual Dice Tower Awards. They're a YouTube channel with a huge number of contributors, over 50 of them. They always get together and they play hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games a year. So this comes out of hundreds of games of plays, and then they've narrowed it down to which ones they think deserve a nomination, and then they've voted on the best ones for this category. So there are runner-ups, but I'm going to focus on the winners. I'm going to start with the Best Cooperative Game of the Year, which also happens to be the best game of the year, probably because it was a little bit innovative. They're small. It's called The Crew. So The Crew is what's called a trick-taking game. Basically, that's a classic card game where a trick refers to a round. You put out a card, and whoever has usually the highest suit in that round will win that trick or win those cards for themselves. So this one's a bit different, is in that it's cooperative. It's also different in that you're playing missions. So every mission you go through, the game gets a little bit more complex. So they suggest that you play it 1 through to 50. This is got a bit of a communication twist on it. So you can't actually physically tell each other what you have, but the first game that you're playing in there essentially is you're trying to get a specific person to win the trick, but they don't know what you have and you don't know what they have and you don't know what your other teammates have. You can tell them, there's a little card where you can place a marker, and that might tell them if you have a card in that suit and if it's the highest number or the lowest number. And without that, you need to be able to work out, place the cards so the right person wins the trick, and also the number of tricks that get won is won by the right person in which order. So it sounds a little bit complicated, but they really step you through it one by one. It is incredibly innovative. It is cooperative. That's the game of the year, and also the cooperative game of the year for the Dice Tower. I'm going to move on to a two-player game. There's not many two-player games out there, but this one is highly acclaimed. This is called Undaunted North Africa. So it's a little bit for those tactical war gamers. This one is you're set in, well, North Africa, obviously, and each person has their own contingency. They're playing cards and rolling dice. So each person has, I think it's about 5 characters, so they might have a sniper, for example, and what they're trying to do is get as many snipers into their deck so they can play that action more and try not to get their character to knock out. Now, if you want a more detailed review of this, I do suggest going to the Dice Tower. They lay it out very well. It is a great two-player game, tactical war game. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with that, and when there's only 2 of you, you need to find a good game. All right, so best two-player game. I should actually mention that's actually the best two-player game winner for the Golden Geek Award as well. So that's 2 awards that it won for the same category. That's how highly acclaimed that is. I'm going to go for the best artwork and the best strategy game. So I've got 2 awards. This is the first game from a husband and wife couple in Czech Republic who've designed this, and they've just blown it out of the park with their first design and first game. It's got incredible artwork. The game is incredibly balanced. You are actually trying to play cards as well as, so it's what's called a deck builder. You're welcome to look that up on Board Game Geek if you're not sure what that is. It's a deck builder compassed with a worker placement. So you're placing out little meeples to get resources for them. Again, not sure what worker placement means. It is a mechanism that you get to learn when you play so many board games. Check it out. They've done some great reviews, the Dice Tower. So this is the winner for the best artwork and for the best strategy game of the year. I'm really looking forward to digging my teeth into that one. The final one I'm going to show you is for anyone who's looking for a game for kids. This one, the Spiel Jaharis Best Kid Game of the World. So the Spiel Jaharis is probably the most well-known awards that come out. Dragomimo is that one. It's based on its older brother that also won a Spiel Jaharis award called King Domino. This is Dragomimo, where you're playing with little dragons, but also a domino style effect where you're trying to collect sets. But again, check out some YouTube videos for some more details on that one, but definitely an award winner. I've almost forgotten one. This one got a special award. So the Dice Tower didn't award it Best Game of the Year because it's really a condensed version of a much more well-named game called Gloomhaven. But Gloomhaven is huge. It's about 4 times this size. And sometimes that puts people off of starting it. This one got the award for the best teaching of a game. It comes with a tutorial, so you learn how to play this game gradually. You pretty much can get it out of the box and start playing it. It has little miniatures in it. It's a dungeon crawl. It has an epic storyline. It's easy to pack up and easy to get out to the table. Unlike its older brother, Gloomhaven, which is a beast of a game, which is highly regarded. But if you really wanted to get into that and you really wanted to play that game, this would be the place to start, and maybe even the place that you finish, because the Golden Geeks actually gave this the best, I believe it was the best cooperative game of the year, quite possibly also the best medium weight game of the year. They're all fantastic games. They're all fairly new. They're 2020-21 releases. There are other games that we just haven't got. Unfortunately, the Spiljaharis, or the Kenneth Spiljaharis, which is the best strategy game of the year, hasn't come into Australia yet. So we might have just to wait, stay tuned and hear out for some more award-winning games. But if you're looking for something to play and you're not sure, these are a really good place to start, depending what you're looking for. If there's 2 of you, if there's a few of you and you want something a little bit more medium weight, if there's 2 of you, that's the Undaunted. I did mention, I forgot one, and I can't believe I forgot this. Isle of Cats. Isle of Cats is the best welcoming game of the year. So if you haven't played board games before and you're looking for something, or you've only played a few, like maybe you've played Katana Carcassonne, this is what's known as the best welcoming game of the year, or the best family game for the year. I love this game. It's a polynomial deck building drafting game. I'm going to do a review on this, so you can check that out later. Okay, everybody, until next time, stay safe and play well. Would you believe it? I actually forgot another one. This got the best expansion of the year, which is interesting. It technically is an expansion to the Chronicle Crimes, and you just need the app to play it. I have done a review on this already. This is a standalone game. It is a great activity. I really, really enjoyed it. You want to know more what I think about it? Check out that review. We'll leave that in the description. I'm pretty sure I've remembered everything. There are so many great award-winning games that came out this year for so many different people. So there's all these different categories like 2-player and cooperative and all those sorts of things. If I forget any, I'm going to do another video, because board games are an incredible way to pass the time and not feel like you're just passing time, to feel like you're actually doing something fun. Okay, everybody, again, until next time, play well, stay safe,